But, so yeah, and then at first we had a different bassist who was Nick Bruff with a ginger mohawk, so that kind of sells you on him, really. I mean, you don't need to hear him
pretty
play.
Awesome.
I love Nick, he's amazing.
But that he didn't really click, I guess, with us.
He was more of a metal style, I guess.
Yeah. So, not what we were going for at first. So
yeah, Nathan took over.
A ginger mohawk in a tuxedo?
That would be pretty awesome.
That was a trench coat, I think.
I think it's how I pictured that at his house too.
Oh,
I need to see this.
I
It's
want
like
to see this.
It's like when you do like the check to see how someone's fancy. It shoots, isn't it? Shoots.
What are you saying?
Oh, Zach.
You look at their
Use your words.
shoes, their suit, and then their watch. So you look at the shoes, you look at the suit, you look at the watch, then you look at the mohawk for him. It's like, whoa.
It's like mullet. It's like party in the front. No, party in the back and business in the front.
Yeah, but that's a mullet, not a mohawk.
Yeah, I know, but it's like the same kind of thing.
That was the original lineup for Gimp Parade, and I think we started out doing covers.
We
really,
did. I can't remember what we decided to cover at first.
We weren't creative back then. We still are now, but we can pass it off. It's fake creativity. But yeah, so we Google band name generators. So then, we spent more of our time trying to figure out a name than anything.
We did. First few months, we spent for a while. Then that summer, me and Zach ended up going away to cadet camp. Come back, and we came up with the idea for Gimp Parade, because when you're on parade down there at camp, if you fall out, you go off the parade square, and they call you Gimp Parade.
They make you go around it's a huge facility there, Argonaut camp, and there's one thing there they call the Argo Mile, which you're always running in different courses. So if you fell out during parade, because you're in there in full uniform, sun blazing on you.
It's like almost 40 degrees there every day.
If you're stupid enough to drink 2 liters of milk,
you're screwed.
Half of our platoon was. You just faint on there. It's very painful. And then they put you in Gimp Parade, and you'd have to walk the Argo Mile afterwards for punishment. So then we're like, hey, that sounds pretty cool, and we had nothing better, so Gimp Parade.
We had a bit of dispute because, some people thought it would be a bit too offensive to use the name, but they finally came around to it.
Ha ha ha. You're funny.
Zach.
I love you, Bird.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, that was
Zach, stop being so sensitive.
You hurt my feelings. But, where were we?
I don't know. Coming up with a name.
So that was the name. So we had a name. You can start a band. You need the name before the band. Isn't it?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
after first band practice we had with our first bass player Nick, he just didn't. We
never called him back.
No.
Basically.
So we basically spent about 6 months looking for a bass player.
Yeah.
While during that time we were writing some songs.
We just didn't have bass for them. So
no.
It kind of worked. It's like the band we played with, the band the Glendas, a while back, and it's no bassist. It's 2 guitarists and a drummer, isn't it?
I don't know. I didn't stick around for that band.
I watched a bit of them, and I mean that worked out really well. They were a great band.
Why can't there be all bassists, no guitars?
That'd be pretty cool.
I like Jeremy's idea.
Well, bass and drum, that techno.
Or not.
But so we started. Well, I guess our first song was Mr. Whirly.
7 months in the making because someone forgot to bring
Bert
lyrics.
likes losing lyrics. We'll write him down the lyrics, and it's like, okay, Bert, these are sacred scrolls of our new religion. Hold on to them. Don't lose them. And then he's like, I lost them the next day.
Yeah.
It was
it was a hard up 7 months. Lost lyrics every time.
So
don't you hate that?
I do. It really sucks.
That's why iPhones make it so much easier. I just write them all down there.
If you lose your iPhone, then
someone steals my iPhone, starts a band with it.
With our music.
though.
Don't we have our music copyrighted, dude?
Pretty
they
much.
Can't really take it now, can they?
Wait a minute. There's a band called iPhone Parade?
We could get
Sacred chin stroking.
dress up as Steve Jobs at our shows.
Why?
turtlenecks all the way.
Steve Jobs, man.
It's true.
No jobs, no cash, no hope.
Oh yeah.
That was a great statement.
I hope Kevin Bacon doesn't die.
I know. I keep saying that too. We're screwed then.
He was great in that X-Men
That's the way the world's gonna end.
Yeah, so we started writing songs. I mean, Mr. Whirly was our first one. That's just kind of simple little song, all about a drunk guy who dies.
Too much alcohol. It's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Don't drink and
you
drive,
make up
people.
this stuff?
Don't drink and
3
drive.
a.m. in the morning, Jeremy. That's where you make it up. 3
Yeah.
a.m. while babysitting on Facebook.
Me and Zach learned a few. What was that? Like a month or two ago. that your creativity really comes out at like 2:30 in the morning when you're overtired.
I can't write anything before like 1 a.m.
I know, right? It's like
it's just horrible.
I'm probably one of the least creative people in the band.
I haven't contributed much, so...
Same with Chris, but yeah, Zach was over at my house one night, and we just decided not to go to sleep. And,
voila, new song.
New song.
My favorite song.
New song. It was a very good song, too.
It is a very good song.
It is. That was.
I'm not going to mention a title or anything. It's just that song.
That song that people who know it, they know it.
We're Gimp Parade. No one knows us.
Exactly. Name the song. Anybody? Welcome to our hell. Okay, it's out there. It's good. Welcome to our hell.
You put the name out. You're good.
We're good. Yeah.
Nobody knows what that song is either, though.
We can leave now.
That song.
It's okay.
That song was what, like a kind of jailbreak meets something that happened to one of our friends. He got like pulled over by the cops just because of the way he looks.
I was one of those people
because he had a mohawk. And
spiky leather jacket,
And this was happy the same old guitarist before we kicked him out.
It was.
Yeah.
So yeah, that it was like kind of like the song's kind of like about that. Then once it gets later, it's about the guy trying to break out of jail, ends up dying in the escape.
He's in jail. Obviously, he's in there for the wrong reasons. I mean, I don't know how this would go through.
Neither do I, really. It's like you haven't done anything wrong, but we're sending you there anyways. Just go.
Don't need logic.
At the moment, it sounds terrible, but when you hear it, you're like,
it's actually a really good song.
It works out.
When you hear it, you think, wow, it is actually terrible.
Like, try explaining a song to someone. It just doesn't work out.
I know.
I will give you $10 if you can explain to someone the premise of the Horse with No Name song. What's that? Who's that by?
I can't remember.
America, I think.
That's what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say that or Chicago. I don't know why Chicago. Yeah, but if you can explain that to someone, they actually get the theory behind that song. I'll give you $10. That's a challenge to your viewers now, or listeners.
It was probably just someone's trip.
It is though. Is it about cocaine?
I don't know, dude. I've never heard the song.
Really though?
Lucy
on the
in
radio
the
like
sky,
every 5 minutes.
diamonds.
Not that. But yeah, so best songs come out after 2 a.m. So
always.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like gremlins if you feed them.
Exactly. Well, we're teenagers. You feed us. Well, we just kind of take your food.
Yeah. You can't go to someone's house without the fridge being completely bare by the time we're gone.
Only person in this band doesn't eat. That's me. I don't eat. I just inhale.
It's like a black hole.
That's why what are you talking about?
My mom hates her at the house for breakfast because he eats everything.
Didn't I get like a whole packet of turkey bacon in your house?
You did,
well,
actually.
I'm waiting for the day for Chris the Master being able to play bass on stage while having a bag of Doritos in his mouth and just lifting it up and getting them off.
That'd be amazing.
I mean, just doing like a NoFX cover while having Cool Ranch throw down your throat. No, there's not much that you can beat with that.
You get the roadie to put the Doritos in his mouth while he's playing.
We need a roadie for that, though.
Anyone out there want to be Gimp Parade's roadie?
No pay.
No, well,
just
we're hiring, just...
No pay.
It's volunteer work.
We pay you in trident layers.
I'm down with that idea.
No one ever pays
Look,
me.
I told you before you came on the air, you're not going to get any sponsorship from them.
If I try enough, or they'll just probably send me an angry letter.
Later.
Talk. Just go sleep.
Yeah, I'll just
use your words.
Studio. We got off track again.
I know. I got this sheet of paper that has later written on it, really angrily.
What is that? The 4th time off track?
I don't know. I lost count.
Who cares? Just keep telling the story.
Well, where were we at in that story?
We were at writing songs.
Writing songs. Right.
So we had a pretty decent set list going. I mean, we didn't. We started playing a few just shows at Nathan's basement for friends. You know.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, listen to us, and they would like have their hands over their ears, and it's like
it was very, very loud.
It was loud, but that's how music's supposed to be.
The louder you are, the better you sound.
If your ears aren't bleeding by the end of it, you did something wrong.
Pretty much. And so, we just started playing basement stuff. We had a good like half-hour set list down that we used to play. A couple covers here, a couple originals there. All good. I mean, we were covering what? What covers did we do? We did some Rancid.
For the first gig that we did down at a Distortion downtown, little punk bar there.
Yeah,
we
great bar.
For covers we had like Fall Back Down by Rancid, shipping up to Boston by Dropkick Murphys and
Sex and Violence.
Newfie Power there.
Yeah, except it's not really new because they're all from Boston.
Yeah, but it's Newfoundland style.
It's Irish, Zach. It's Irish.
Yeah, but we're all Irish. We're all Irish.
Just
okay, yeah, and Sex and Violence by
what was it?
Exploited.
Yeah, Exploited.
Yeah.
Love it how hardly any of us
That
actually
was a
know the band
fun
names.
ending song. Like
That was.
It's just simple chords.
Who else here besides
fast.
me and Zach got hit in the face when the people jumped on stage?
I know, it's like everyone
That was amazing.
swarms the stage and because it's like it's a 3-word song. You can sing along. So I got elbowed in the face, and at first I'm like, did they make my nose bleed? Because that would be fun. That would be hilarious. So I'm like, headbang, and then it didn't. So I was really disappointed after that.
I am disappointed.
I am disappointed.
Go to a punk
that I
show
didn't
if you have
get
no
hurt.
injuries.
Yeah.
No.
Well, they're not going to do it if you tell them to do it.
Oh, come hit me in the face, boom. So hardcore.
It's like, no, just walks away.
You're not the boss of me.
That's oppression, man.
All right, so let's take another slight musical interlude since we're actually halfway through the show.
Awesome.
already.
We're good at killing time.
Yes.
So.
You should have called yourselves the Filibusters.
Yes. That's actually kind of...
That is, though.
We're not changing the name again. We're not doing this.
I just made shirts, guys.
I will leave.
We had a lot of
Okay.
problems finding a name.
It's now my personal quest to make you change your name 20 times during the show.
Woohoo!
Why?